Hello, my name is Jason Lynette. I'm a board-certified hypnotist. I'm an instructor, and I'm the director here at Virginia Hypnosis. And actually, in a large part of my career previously, I was a full-time stage hypnotist. And I wanted to share with you on this video some interesting thoughts behind stage hypnosis, presentational hypnosis, as well as group processes. You know, there's a bit of an interesting thing in our field. Depending on where you are, what organization, or who you're talking to, sometimes there is this us versus them mindset around the stage hypnotist and the hypnotherapist, where the hypnotherapist might be saying, oh, this is the worst thing for our profession. It's making a mockery of something that's very serious. And, you know, they may have these thoughts. When the fact is, ask people who are going to see a hypnotist for personal change, and chances are the way that they first encountered hypnosis was by seeing one of those stage programs. There's an interesting bit of history that from the late 19th century into the mid-20th century, it was actually stage hypnosis that kept this profession alive. Look at the story of Dave Ellman. Dave Ellman, who wrote one of the classical texts in our field, Dave was the stage hypnotist who found himself eventually training doctors in his techniques. So, long story short, there's a wonderful connection between hypnosis and hypnotherapy throughout the ages. Now, to be fair, there are some people who do a show that's of a questionable nature. Now, let me draw a line. You can go out to Las Vegas, and in a casino that serves alcohol and offers gambling to the population 21 and above, many of them out there are offering the R-rated show. And you know what? In that environment, as long as the audience knows what they're going into, I really don't have much of a complaint about that field. Now, of course, the venues that I was working for schools, colleges, and corporate groups. And believe it or not, the program for a corporate group had to be cleaner than the one I'd go into a high school and present. They're much more risk averse. The program has to be safe, clean, and non-offensive. But let's take a step back for a moment, and I'll share with you why my experience as a stage hypnotist these days makes me a much better hypnotherapist. Briefly though, when I first began my career, I was 90% hypnotherapy and 90% stage hypnosis and 10% working with clients. These days, it's completely switched. 90% of my time is here in my hypnosis center, working with individual clients one-on-one, helping them to effect changes. And to be fair, the programs that I still work as the stage hypnotist, in most cases, are the schools and the companies that I've really worked with for, nearly 7-8 years now. I just keep getting invited back, which is a wonderful business strategy. So the skills of a stage hypnotist, in a matter of 1 hour, I pull up 20 volunteers that I've never met before in my life. And very quickly, turning those volunteers into the best hypnotic volunteers, the best hypnotic subjects that I can have up there. I have 1 hour to pull off the best program that I can. So how do I take those volunteers that are already perfectly primed and ready to be up there, interacting, having a great time, putting on a great performance? And how do I take those ones that are kind of, well, not there yet and bring them up to that level? Can you start to understand that those are the same techniques that we can use to effect change very rapidly in a hypnotic session? Client wants to quit smoking. How do we start to enhance that feeling of health just as quickly as the stage hypnotist can make his volunteers believe they're on a beach, it's getting hotter, and they have to fan themselves? How do we help the weight loss client who wants to eat less fatty foods and increase their water intake for better all-around health? Well, in a moment, I'm going to count forward, starting with the number 1. With every number I say, notice how that mouth begins to feel drier and drier. Really, to be fair, the law of compounding, one of the most effective and most powerful techniques in all of hypnosis, got its origins from the stage hypnotist. So really, the experience of also working with 20 volunteers on that stage all at once and treating those 20 as if they were 20 different individuals is every reason why I have this amazing comfort working with just one person in my office. Now, these experiences I'm going to be sharing you with in my class. To be fair, this is not necessarily a 100% stage hypnosis program. Yet you're going to leave with enough knowledge, understanding to make use of stage hypnosis tactics to, if you want to do a program for friends or even a small program for pay, you'll have the information to do that. Yet these are the same techniques that you can go into a business group, chamber of commerce, a Rotary meeting, and put on a 20-minute lecture demo of hypnosis and really turn that into paying clients. How do we give our volunteers, our clients, our public the phenomenon, the wow of hypnosis to really get them on board and understand the really powerful techniques we're able to make use of for personal change? If you have any questions about hypnosis, I look forward to speaking with you soon. If you live in the area, give me a call. We'll actually schedule some time. You and I can meet face-to-face and discuss your goals in learning hypnosis. Again, my name is Jason Linett. I look forward to meeting you soon.